Welcome back, YouTube, to the 6th episode of SPW, Super Power Wrestling. I am your host, Nick, and welcome to the actual first pay-per-view event that we've ever done. This one by the name is Multiversal Mayhem. We're featuring 6 matches tonight. 3 of them are title matches that are on the line. Again, this is all brought to you by Hallelucinationgames, and who do we have here but Daredevil coming down to the ring sporting his OG street costume. I'm digging it. He clearly means business. He's coming down to the ring tonight because one of the belts that's on the line, I should mention, is the Hardcore Championship. The third fight between him and Punisher. He seems to mean business. I mean, I'm not going to lie, folks. I have that exact same costume I did wear for Halloween one year, because I'm sure I've mentioned it once or twice. Daredevil is a personal favorite, but Punisher has definitely had his number, winning 2 of their fights so far. One of them a mixed tag match with his old Flame Elektra and his new Flame She-Hulk. But Punisher still came out ahead in that one too, so I'm sure he's quite looking forward to this one. Looks like he means business in that uniform there. But Daredevil, I should say, was 5'11", weighing 185 pounds. And who do we have here but the Hardcore Champ himself? Look at him sporting the belt. And his long leather tailcoat's a good look. Can't deny it. I mean, Punisher, Hardcore Champion. I mean, if ever there was an appropriate person to wield the Hardcore title, I think Punisher's up there. He comes down to the ring, standing 6'3", weighing 225. Ooh, he seems to mean business too. He's not goofing around at all. He is all business as he comes down to the ring. I think I just saw Rick and Morty's face on the posts. How did I not catch that? I mean, we're doing Multiversal Mayhem, and I mean, that's everything, right? Marvel, DC, and beyond. So, Rick and Morty's face is popping up in the background. I'm catching myself with Easter eggs. I didn't know that existed in this ring. But we do have a new arena for the pay-per-view event. Here we go. Like, subscribe. We're about to kick things off with the first title fight of the evening. Once again, a hardcore fight for the Hardcore Championship. No holds barred. And between Punisher and Daredevil, I'm excited. Daredevil looks serious. Punisher, too, well, he's looking good with that belt over his shoulder. Incidentally, first match of the evening. Like I said, we've got a full night in store, mixed tag matches, fatal 4-ways, championship fights, and maybe even a Hell in the Cell if you stick around long enough. Once again, do the thing, like, subscribe, leave us a comment if you like what we're doing and what you'd like to see after this. The way I figured, I'm going to keep doing probably 1 pay-per-view per month, just like the old wrestling factions like to do on TV. Why not do it ourselves? And here we go. The very first match of Multiversal Madness underway. Whoa, Punisher and Daredevil, frankly, 2 of my favorite characters. I like them both so much. And the dichotomy between the two. Daredevil refusing to kill, Punisher having no qualms killing to get the job done. It's one of the quintessential arguments in superhero-ness. Should you or shouldn't you be allowed to kill? And honestly, it's like, I feel like, yeah, the more altruistic of the ones do. Punisher represents a brutal reality which has never been more relevant in comic books than it is today. So I feel like this rivalry is really a philosophical argument in taking place before our eyes right now. Daredevil breaks up runs into a spine buster. He broke up the count, but the referee's not counting. This is a no holds barred hardcore matchup Anything is legal. These two are allowed to just do whatever they can imagine. Oh, what is this? Ah! Slick camera work and equally impressive footwork on the part of Daredevil. I like that they're both sporting the all black. This is just like a good old-fashioned street fight. Matching the black arena. I'm getting more excited as we go. Oh, Punisher. Catching Daredevil as he enters the ring. Finally, oh no, he gets a baseball bat. That can mean only trouble. But we got the first weapon appearing. I mean, my wife made a good point earlier tonight. There might be a gun under that ring. Watch out, Daredevil. I don't think he would use it, but I know that Punisher would. So, fingers crossed. I mean, a baseball bat by those standards seems pretty safe. Go ahead. Just bludgeon each other. We just don't want to see anybody getting hurt. However, again, the title is on the line. That means really everything just needs to be laid bare between these two. Uh-oh. Gloating. Punisher looking to get a little boost from the crowd, but Daredevil's having none of that, not giving him a second to catch his breath. Oh, off the ropes into a gut shot. What does he got here? Oh, just again. Ooh, going for the quick pinfall. One. Just a one count. Punisher not having any of that. Mostly just showing his toughness. Oh, man. Daredevil. Brutal knees to the ribcage. Oh. Demonstrating some shadow boxing before just another head kick behind the ear. Man, he's got that dialed in. These two going back and forth. So far, honestly, Punisher, I'm looking to rely on some weaponry. What a surprise, I suppose, eh? Ooh, mean clothesline from Daredevil. Oh, but a roll-up. Punisher, one. A one count of his own. Oh, clothesline. Oh, another clothesline. Followed up. Catches the foot. Trips him. Feeling it. Daredevil. Finally getting the better of Punisher by the looks of it. Goes for another pinfall. Gets a 2 count. These two going back and forth as they've already done the 2 matches. Daredevil again. Oh, off the top rope. Oh! Going high flight. Wait, what is happening? Daredevil seemingly distracted. Did Punisher... Was there some kind of a psionic device that threw off Daredevil's, his radar, essentially? Oh, leg drop. Punisher. Somehow. Ooh. Daredevil. Oh, what was that? Into a pinfall. A spinning, looked like a 360 belly flop. Splash. A belly splash. Onto Daredevil. It's almost too much to keep up with. These two just going back and forth, literally. I mean, again, opponents that know each other all too well. Just going back and forth, leaving nothing to chance. Off the ropes. Daredevil. Oh, solid shot to the chin. Going up top. Calling Punisher to his feet. Oh, and another big shot. He may have glass and plaster. Who knows? He's got those fist guards on right now. 1, 2. Oh, my goodness. Doesn't quite get it. He's got like the Muay Thai ties on. Oh, no. What has he got in store? Oh, and he's breaking out the baseball bat. Again, further illustrating the point that Daredevil should be called Batman. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Daredevil is the Batman of the Marvel Universe. Here he goes. He's got it back in his hands. Oh, and it clips him on the head. Ref, oh my goodness. Oh, but Punisher takes the headshot. Counters, takes the bat out of his hands, showing some skill. Oh, never to be outdone. These two just equally matched on every level. Punisher lifts it. Oh, no. Daredevil. Punisher down. Daredevil with the power bomb and going back to the bat. Oh, to the back of the head. Come on, ref. I'm having flashbacks of is it Godfather? What's the one? It was Al Pacino. I don't want to get into it. Oh my goodness. Come on. This is brutal. Ref, what are you even in there for? These two are gonna, one of them is gonna be potentially brain damaged at the end of this fight. Oh, back to the bat. Oh, just laying into, it's a good thing he's wearing that vest, because otherwise he might be paralyzed. Oh, but Punisher landing his signature, going for the pinfall out of nowhere. 1, 2, slowest count. What was going on there, ref? Daredevil. Rolling out of the ring, trying to catch his breath. Oh, this bat, is just not, oh my goodness, into the solar plexus repeatedly. There's gotta be broken ribs, I can only imagine. Oh, again. Luckily, takes him out, stuns the Punisher. With the rolling attack, gets him into the ring. Punisher, oh no, going to the kendo stick, having enough of the bat himself, I'm sure. Ooh, but decides to go for the pin instead, drops the weapon, showing a little bit of mercy. And getting the 3 count! Daredevil, our new hardcore champion! No way! I almost can't believe what I just saw. We've already seen one title exchange, and it seems that Daredevil has finally gotten the better of the Punisher, and in the same breath, showing a little bit of mercy. I am, again, man crush galore on Daredevil. What a performance. I can only wait and only imagine what's next. What are we going to do that's going to top this? Okie, ladies and gentlemen, match number 2 of our very first pay-per-view event. Don't worry, nobody has to pay anything out of pocket. Ooh, here we go with the Joker entering the ring. We've got a very special one for you tonight. Of course, we've got a rivalry as old as time, Batman versus the Joker, but we're going to mix things up, literally, in the event of a mixed tag match. Joker coming down to the ring first. Never one to shy away from all the attention of the fans. I mean, if ever there was a villain that purely enjoyed any of the accolades his own villainy has brought him, Joker's at the top of the list. Taking his time entering the ring. Damn near attacking the camera folk, the hard-working film crew. Brave enough to venture forth and stand 10 feet out, zoom in, make eye contact with that man. My goodness. Who do we have coming down as his partner? I can only imagine one person that's insane enough to approach that man. And here she comes down to the ring. You know her, you love her. There's a dichotomy there that's hard to deny. Frankly, she's the epitome of a red flag. She might have a heart of gold, but she also has the famously bad taste in men. We'll just leave it at that. Still fully under the spell of the Joker. At least in this case, it's Heath Ledger's Joker. I mean, come on. If you're... Sorry, no offense, Jared Leto, but also, I'm not a fan of Jared Leto. I've seen him in person. I've paid money, and so I feel like I've deserved to say it. That I've seen him in person, and frankly, not a fan. I tend to prefer people that are a little more humble. I feel like I'm going into the man and not the character. He did portray the Joker, and you know, anyone, I'm jealous of anyone who's ever portrayed the Joker. But in my mind, I'll be honest right now, I'll go out and say it, Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill is always my Joker. If I see the letters H-A written anywhere, huh? It's because of Mark Hamill. I picture his voice. That, to me, is the quintessential Joker. But as far as live action, gotta give props where props are due. And that man, Heath Ledger. Okay, who do we have? Batman strolling down to the ring. The new and improved The Batman. Robert Pattinson looking great under the cowl. Honestly, I have to admit, I mean, clearly, I feel like, I don't even know. I can't pick a favorite Batman now that I'm thinking about it, because, again, the animated series Joker with Mark Hamill, and I believe it's Kevin Conroy was that Batman. That is also the same Batman in my head. When I hear Batman speak, it's his voice in my head. Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill. It's almost too bad those two don't look exactly like their characters, and they could portray them forever, infinitely. But that's what's great about their voices, and their voiceover work is impeccable. Two of my favorite voiceover actors. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit of a fan. Huge nerd. I do have a film background. I've never really mentioned that, but I do have a degree in film. So there's a little bit that I feel qualified to actually be talking about what I'm talking about. I mean, I do have, again, an unofficial pedigree in geekdom. And so that is my primary focus in this channel. Wow, what an entrance by Batgirl. Sorry, I immediately distracted. Batman coming down to the ring. Who else would we pair him with in this mixed tag match but Batgirl? Finally, we get to see a little good old-fashioned good versus evil Batgirl Batman versus Joker and Harley Quinn. I feel like the fans have demanded to see this one, and so we're just going to let them have it. She's clearly talking to Batman on her headphone. She's, you know, famously Barbara Gordon, just usually in the background, the person behind the computer, so to speak, a lot of times guiding Batman. So every bit as much as Batman is her mentor, I feel like she's really the person that, I mean, essentially gives Batman the edge in any battle. And here we go. Batman versus Joker. Mixed tag action here on SPW. Taking down the Joker. Very quick off the bat. I feel like he's just going to look to lay in some punishment. Any opportunity these two get to... see? Oh! Thought he was going to go for the pinfall there, because that was a pretty high arcing suplex there, which usually, if you're not going to do it for the pinfall, you're just trying to do neck damage, and that looked a little bit shady on Batman's part, but I suppose he's never been one to shy away from breaking bones given the opportunity. Sort of one of his calling cards, you might say. Picking up the Joker manhandle, and so far hasn't really gotten too much in the way of offense back his direction. Oh, as soon as I say it, Joker manages to get a quick elbow in. And ooh, and takes Batman back to his corner. Bouncing the head off the turnbuckle. Got that fingers locked in. Oh, what is this? Spinning DDT off the top rope. Almost at the expense of Harley Quinn. Ooh, and a one-legged suplex. Joker's immediately, found his opening. Oh, and he's letting Batman have it, but not too prideful to tag in Harley Quinn quickly. Harley Quinn then surprisingly going for the pinfall after one move. She's no dummy. Elbow drop to the, or well, knee drop to the elbow is what I mean. Stomping the chest. Oh my goodness. Just brutal tactics from Harley Quinn. Oh, again, a knee drop to the elbow. I mean, that's a good tactic. If you just continue to attack the arm, the grapples won't do nearly as much damage. Oh, what is this? Oh! Somersault over the top and then a knee to the face from Batgirl. Both of them smart to lose their capes coming into this battle. Again, I always try to mention capes seem to be a major disadvantage, but some heroes would just rather look cool than fight practically. And hey, it is professional wrestling, so why not? A little bit of showmanship never hurt anybody. Come on. There's a reason why The Rock and Hulk Hogan got where they got. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm a big fan of the old school, but you know, you still got to respect the new crowd. I mean, if I wasn't too old, I'd have been doing it myself at one point. I remember, I believe, when I was in high school, we literally used to do backyard wrestling. One of those things I don't recommend to anybody. They tell you not to do this at home, but man, how else do you learn? I actually do have a pedigree, though. My grandfather, as a matter of fact, was a professional wrestler. He was Dude Michaels. And he was also one of 3 guys that would body double for the Masked Baller. My mother even told stories of having the Kowalskis, Killer and Crusher, come by the house when they were kids, and they just looked like scary giants to them when it was, you know, my mom was, you know, in her early, probably like 8 to 10 years old phase. But just a little background why this sport's near and dear to my heart. My grandfather, again, Dude Michaels. Look him up. Used to fight in one of or wrestle in, you know, the independent organizations. As a matter of fact, my mother recently wrote a book about him. I found out just the other day. So, sorry, going into personal details, but just wanted to let you know why this channel and these fights mean so much to me. I get into them so much. These are characters I love that, frankly, in a sport that I love, and why not? With characters, again, Batman and Joker, 2 of my all-time favorites. If I had to pick one character that was my all-time favorite hero, Batman's probably at the top of the list, largely because he's got no powers. Just a man among men. Just, I mean, tenacity. Literally a man just with strong mental fortitude. Even though he may be a little bit nuts, he makes it work for him. And he's able to, you know, be an icon. And essentially, like they would say in the older, well, I shouldn't say this current version of Batman, but the previous one with prior to Joaquin Phoenix. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the names at the moment, but you know who I mean. But ultimately, yes, he's meant to be a symbol more than a man, and you know, he's not wrong there. 1, 2, 3. I didn't know that if that was gonna happen. I was expecting one of the girls to jump in. Batman just out of nowhere lays down the law as I'm just lavishing affection upon him. He and Batgirl, look at the 2 of them, finally fighting for justice, defeating the villainy that is, and the chaos that is Joker and Harley Quinn. Don't you worry, I'm sure this won't be the last we see of them, but I do enjoy watching the good guys win when they definitely deserve it. But this rivalry goes back too far and is too heated to disappear over just something like this. We may have to see these 2 in the ring in some kind of a championship match. But there is no mixed tag team championship, unfortunately. I feel like that's a thing that maybe in the next version of WWE2K23, aka 2K24, might be something they can work on. I mean, honestly, I'd like to see it in real life in WWE, but you know, until that happens, you know, hence why we have these fantasy matches. But don't you worry, we'll have more tag action coming up soon. Until then, let's get on to the next match right after this. On to the next match. This one I've been looking forward to because we're going to introduce two of my favorite all-time characters, probably yours as well. This one you definitely have to recognize. Spider-Man! This particular version is the Insomniac version from the new Spider-Man 2 video game, and honestly, I don't own it yet, but it's just a matter of, well, paychecks. But definitely in the near future. Oh, I can't wait. I already mentioned in another episode that I owned Venom 1 at one point. He's easily one of my favorite anti-heroes, aka villain slash hero. Hard to say. I like him as a villain, but I like him as a hero, and here he comes down to the ring. Sporting the costume from the movie. Definitely looking a little leaner and meaner than the comic book version of Venom. But either way, I should mention, Venom coming down to the ring, still standing 6'3", weighing 260. Spider-Man only at 5'10", 167. Still not a small guy by any means, but dwarfed by comparison to this just monster that we have in the ring right now. These two, just purely a grudge match. I mean, going back decades, as a matter of fact. I feel like Venom made his first appearance as a hero in the 90s, but I believe he was purely a villain in the 80s. And these two, again, know each other all too well. Oh, what is happening? Is Venom biting him? Just bashing his head? Looks like he's biting him and slamming his head into the mat. Hard to see from this camera angle, but wow. Venom immediately showing no mercy. These two just, I mean, on a psychological level, just a spoiler alert, but if you didn't know, Venom, the symbiote that it is Venom, once occupied Peter Parker, and Peter Parker figured out that psionics are the only thing that are able to deter the symbiote, and he was able to use loud noises by means of a bell tower to get the symbiote off him and defeat Eddie Brock, who is bearing the suit. I like to always... There's been several people that have worn the symbiote suit over the years, but Eddie Brock has always been one of my favorites, and frankly, this is the movie version, so this is definitely Eddie Brock inside the symbiote right now. Only getting a 1 count. Spider-Man just getting warmed up. I'm sure he said something in the ring that was really witty. It should have popped up with a little comic book boop boop boop. And what's the matter, Eddie? You spider got your tongue? You know, yeah, I'm no writer, but you know, Spider-Man. I mean, the Deadpool's the merc with the mouth, but really, I mean, Spider-Man in so many ways had to have been Deadpool's inspiration. Yeah, right? I mean, he almost copied his costume just 1-to-1. I mean, it's almost even the same colors. I mean, I know he makes the joke about wearing his brown pants, but Spider-Man in this, at least in this costume, mostly blue. Body shots from Venom. Oh, just... I mean, the strength advantage, size and strength advantage clearly to Venom. And he means business. He's purely going for pinfalls, and he seems to not really be too worried about hurting his opponent, which is surprising because of again, the decades-long rivalry. But, oh, big old stinky boot to the face. Picks him up. What has he got stored? Oh, went for another one, but Spider-Man sidesteps. Into the... Oh, off the ropes. And, oh, wow. Snapmare, Irish whip. For some reason, the names of these moves are eluding me, but it's fine. I'll get there. Over time, as we do this, just let me know in the comments. I'll be like, okay, that's what it is. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the help, folks. As we go, again, this is our first pay-per-view, and frankly, I'm just excited that I'm getting to see the matches that I've been building to a head, and then also, what better way to introduce these two characters, these two iconic characters, have never really been more popular than they have been right now. So I honestly am just excited to see these two in the ring. Win, lose, or draw, whoever comes out ahead. Oh, for a moment I was almost thinking Spider-Man was going to tap, but nope, manages to land some elbows, clap behind the head, and a clothesline. Another clothesline, follow-up, catches the leg, sweeps behind the other leg. Ooh, Spider-Man starting to feel it a little bit, actually deciding to go for a pinfall of his own. Again, a 1 count, and Venom kicks out. Venom, definitely the stronger of the two right now, at least the fresher. Spider-Man doing his thing, going up top, off the top rope, using his high-flying skills to his advantage. What do we got here? Oh, wow. More just acrobatics from Spider-Man. What else would you expect? Doing it again, getting that wrist lock in off the top rope and a fling. Seemingly just, oh, he's at this point catching his breath or letting looked like he was letting Venom catch his breath, but he was just setting him up for a shoulder block into the stomach, sending him outside. That one had to hurt. Grapple once again in the ring. Spider-Man flinging Venom around at will at this point. That's probably why they call him a web slinger. Hey! What is this? Oh! Bulldog from the top rope into the center of the ring, going for the pinfall. Smart move. Could end it here. 1, 2, and a kick out. Still can't hold him down. Spider-Man, the fresher man. Oh no! What is that? He has stunned Venom. 1, 2, and another kick out. What does Spider-Man have to do to keep this Goliath down? Going up top. Can he reach him? Oh, goes for the belly flop and misses. Venom was playing possum. Oh no, is this a power bomb? Massive power bomb from Venom. Oh no, Spider-Man. He's in a bad way now. Venom just licking his lips. That grotesque tongue of his. Oh, picking Spider-Man up by the head, throwing him around the ring like a rag doll. And stomping on the armpit, bending that elbow back. He's just punishing his opponent now. Oh, Venom just throwing him down, manhandling his opponent, flinging him by the foot. Just unleashing frustrations. Oh no, got him by the throat. What's gonna happen here? Oh, Spider-Man stunned. Is Venom gonna do it? 1, 2. Spider-Man kicks out. Somehow. Pulls himself up by the ropes. But Venom again on the attack. Spider-Man, somehow manages a little offense. Venom smartly moves to the outside, but Spider-Man off the top rope. Flinging to the outside to take out Venom. Not going to give him the moment's repose. Just unleashing a barrage of kicks, punches, and grapples. What is this going to be? A reverse? What? Reverse DDT stuns Venom. Can he get it back in the ring, though? No, he's just deciding to unleash another DDT. More punishment. And kicking to the lower spine. Taunting his opponent on the outside. Spider-Man is feeling it. What is this? Oh my God. Over the top. 7 count. Going back into the ring. Is he going to break it up? 8. And he broke it up. Back to the outside. Just to do more punishment. Drop kick to the face. Only to a 2 count now. slinging him into the outside. What else does he have in store for Venom? Venom can't seem to catch his breath at this point. Spider-Man, relentless. Oh, throwing taunts from outside of the ring. Going up top. Top of the ropes. Elbow drop to the spine. Picks him up. Oh no. Venom finally counters. Just when Spider-Man had everything going, Venom just drops a big boot to the face and pins him. Spider-Man still kicks out. Ah, these two back and forth. Neither one of them willing to give an inch. The crowd calling out their approval. Just back and forth between these two. What is this? Venom's got Spider-Man upside down in the turnbuckle and going to the opposite side of the ring. No way! Makes a crucifix. I didn't know he was religious. Oh, dropkick from the opposite side of the ring. Wow, I have never before seen that move. And here we go. Pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Venom gets the better of Spider-Man. Wow, with a turnbuckle to turnbuckle dropkick. Oh. Wow, making a statement. Venom means business. He is in the SPW for a title shot, and he will not be denied. My goodness, wow. We're only halfway through, folks. This is the third match of the evening. We'd normally be done right now. It feels like there's so much left to go, but alrighty, you're in for a surprise. What could we do to top this action? But we've got plenty of things to do.